A warm welcome once again. Welcome to Passageway. I'm Kim Cabaron. Love is stronger than revenge. It's an important lesson that teaches us how God wants us to treat others. It reminds me that love, forgiveness, and kindness are much more powerful than anger and revenge. When someone hurts us, it is natural to feel upset or angry. And sometimes we may even want to hurt them so they know how we feel. However, Jesus teaches us that revenge is not the answer. Instead, he calls us to forgive others and show them love even when it's difficult. Jesus gives us the perfect example of this through his own life. He was treated unfairly, insulted, and crucified even though he did nothing wrong. Instead of getting angry or asking God to punish the people who hurt him, Jesus prayed, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. These words show us that Jesus chose love over revenge. He showed mercy instead of hatred and forgiveness instead of anger. His actions reminds me that true strength is shown by loving others, even when they have hurt us. The Bible teaches us that revenge belongs to God. In Romans chapter 12, verse 19, St. Paul tells us not to take revenge, but to trust God because he is fair and just. This means that we do not have to take matters in our own hand. God sees everything that happens, and he knows what is right. When I remember this, I realize that I can trust God to take care of every situation. Instead of holding onto anger, I can pray and ask God to help me forgive. Jesus also tells us to love our enemies and pray for those who hurt us. This is one of the hardest teaching in the Bible because it goes against what many people think is normal. Most people believe that if someone hurts them, they should hurt that person back. But Jesus teaches the opposite. He wants us to break the cycle of hatred by responding with kindness and love. This does not mean we should pretend that nothing happened or allow others to keep hurting us. It means we choose not to let anger and hatred control our hearts. Forgiveness is not always easy. Sometimes the pain caused by other person is very deep and it can take time to forgive. However, forgiveness is a choice that brings peace to our hearts. When we refuse to forgive, we often continue carrying anger, sadness, and bitterness. These feelings can affect our relationships with other people and with God. When we forgive, we become free from these negative feelings and allow God to heal us. Forgiveness helps us move forward instead of staying trapped in the past. This message also reminds me that God forgives me every time I sincerely ask for His mercy. Even though I make mistakes and sometimes fail to do what is right, God continues to love me because God is also loving and forgiving. Should also try to forgive others. If I expect God to forgive me, I should be willing to forgive the people who hurt me. A blessed day. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.